we're playing Cupid for this lucky lady and these three bachelors. Check it out. And a Keith Morrison bombshell. What? Plus, host of Cheap Date Comedy and the shade of it all, RuPaul's Drag Race podcast, Sharron is here. And it's all happening right now on What a Delight with Chelsea White.
It's so sweet and it's such a lovely treat. Your favorite show to watch at night. You are watching What a Delight with Chelsea White.
You guys, welcome to What a Delight with Chelsea White. Happy Valentine's Day. There's a lot happening. Woo, I feel the energy in the room and the love in the air. Can I also just say, I owe one of these bachelors that we're about to meet, like, I don't know what, some sort of fee, more than what I gave him tonight, which was $0, which is just a hope of love. Because he has, like, I think 175 of his friends and followers tuning in right now.
Wow!
We need to have this bachelor back. He might be taking your place, DJ Duck and Demon.
It could happen.
In fact, let's just give it up for the man, my sidekick, the man, the myth, the legend.
Really just the myth.
Really just a myth, because I'm pretty sure he only exists in my head. DJ Duck and Demon!
Oh, Chelsea! You're always so kind. You know, you were talking a little bit about, hold on one moment, just, there we go.
Turn that down so we can hear your beautiful voice.
You were talking about the feeling of love and just in your body and in the air.
Yes.
I think that also might be the Taco Bell that you ordered and brought into this apartment. Who can tell?
Who can tell? For the first 8 people who showed up tonight, I was convinced they were Taco Bell, and I was progressively more disappointed every time. Once Taco Bell got unseamless, it was a wrap.
That is a bad move.
Wrap.
That's a wrap.
It was a big wrap.
Never mind. Keep going.
Bachelors know what I'm talking about. You guys, there's a lot happening tonight. We got Lauren on the ones and the twos.
Woo!
She's over there. She's living her life. Lauren, what's happening? You feeling good? I have a hair on my, it's cat hair.
Let's do this.
Yes, look, and we're
Oh!
red. Lauren just told me about a fun fact that apparently there's a fake Amazon account where you can order a boyfriend.
I did it. I have no shame.
Yes, and did a boyfriend come in the mail?
He was like in a pool when I ordered him. We'll see how this plays out.
All right, this is exciting. Can you share that on our page later? We got, guys, camera 2. Can you believe I get someone to do this every week? What sense does it make? Almost 0. More than 0. She got her background check. She looks good. She's feeling great. Best friend since college for 15 goddamn years, Kelly Noonan! Look at her! She's got that post-yoga glow.
Yes, I do.
Look at you. You look fantastic.
2 times yoga
Wow,
today.
I did yoga twice today.
You really are glowing.
Thank
Do
you.
you
Yeah.
tell everybody?
I'm just greasy.
Tell everybody what you're doing this weekend.
My Valentine's Day date is with myself on a trip to Thailand.
Yeah!
Very nice.
Look at that. I love it. This is exciting, you guys. What else? Oh, if you want to be in the audience, or if you want to be a bachelor or bachelorette, the next time we do this in 1 year from now, if you want to mark that on your calendar,
Get in now.
365 days from now, if you want to put an RSVP and get on the waiting list. If you want to be in the audience, email whataddelightwithchelseawhite@gmail.com. It's right there on the screen. Whataddelightwithgmail. I can't even say it. Whataddelightwithgmail.
Whataddelightwithchelseawhite@gmail.com.
Yeah, exactly. I was just distracted because I knew this was something, but I didn't think it was this much of a thing. And my mom's watching. She's used to it.
I was gonna say that's the least of the
It's a wrap.
worries.
But I am wearing Spanx. As always, TMZ, I'm wearing Spanx. So you didn't get me, all right? If you think you saw something, you didn't see it. Finally, before we get into tonight's Delight highlights, as teased in the cold open, we are playing a special edition of a delightful dating game tonight.
Yes.
Because it is Valentine's Day on Friday. So we have, I'm still scared every time we cut to camera 2, because for everyone at home, we have a monitor here so that every time we cut cameras that you see, everyone here in the studio audience can also see on a monitor that we have.
Right.
But
It's
the whole
working
point of the
against
dating
us.
game is that the single lady and the 3 bachelors haven't seen each other. And so it's a real just technological nightmare in here to make
We
sure
should
they stay
show what we
secret.
did. We should show
Yeah.
on camera 2 our technical
So
marvel of how we're blocking
we
it.
put
We stuck a cat
cat
pillow
pillow.
between a television and a shelving unit.
On brand.
Living room talk show.
Living room talk show. And show these our single lady and these bachelors one more time. We're gonna get them. So there's a single lady on one side of the curtain, and these are our 3 bachelors on that side of the curtain. Look at how handsome they are. And then those are 2 boyfriends in the background. Their boyfriend.
Just making sure it all checks out.
My boyfriend and Sharron's boyfriend, but then also, as I've been saying all night, they also are their own person. That's not their only identity.
Exactly.
Being our boyfriend. But it is their best credit.
They're number one.
It's their best credit. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, let's wait no longer. We have so much show to get to. So you know what I think we should get into now? This week's Adelaide Highlights. All right, there we go. I'm bringing the momentum down, taking a sip of wine. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Can
no,
you give
do
me
it.
a minute?
Ready? Do it right now. I'll talk and say something, and now I'm done.
That was very helpful. Thank you, DJ.
Yeah, no problem.
That's why you live in my brain.
Indeed.
Can you guys see him?
Sometimes.
Kelly, this is very interesting. I've never seen a camera 2 guest be so engineering as you to wear the cord over your neck. No, but I'm being sincere because it makes sense. Wait, show what you're doing. I don't know if she's wearing the cord around her neck like an anaconda.
It's safety first.
It's our own Britney Spears moment. Oh, this is the one time we don't. Yeah, that's good. This is the one time we don't have any Britney. We don't have any Britney highlights this week. Oh, God bless her. But I did. Oh, if you follow me on Instagram, which I assume you do, why would you be? How would you know?
I don't know how you find this.
But I was wearing my work bitch hat that I got at the Britney Vegas residency right here. This is filled with Halloween candy.
Oh.
Great.
From Halloween, and it's a Britney Spears commemorative cup. You can't even see it. Anyways, I wore it to work today, and then I posted and asked if it was a delight or just all right. And like 3 of you monsters said it was just all right. I haven't checked yet who it is, but you're dead to me. All right, this week's Delight Highlights. Guys, the point is you have to act. You have to produce a show like people are watching it for people to watch it. Do you know what I mean? You have to pretend like more than my mom's watching it.
Of course.
This is the only show my mom watches every week. That's a fun fact.
Really?
This is the only show my mom watches every single week.
Wow.
All right. I do have a Britney thing really quick before we get into the Delight Highlights. This is everything delightful that happened this week in my life, in your life, in the world. But first, I forgot to show this last week. We were dark last week, but 2 weeks ago, which is last show, I forgot to show this, and I must because I spent a lot of time on it. We did a Super Bowl highlight reel, and I forgot to show how good my costume was when I was Britney from the Super Bowl.
Oh, well.
Come on!
That's
Come
good.
on, give it to me.
That's
all right,
good.
Listen, okay.
You were in the zone.
I was in the zone. Thank you, Kelly. And then, really quickly, before we get into like the most delightful highlights, this is just a quick delightful discovery that you might have known. It's not topical at all because it's been happening for many years, but I have a Keith Morrison bombshell. I don't think we have any Keith Morrison music.
No.
Did you know that Keith Morrison, I think we actually have a picture of this too, Keith Morrison is Matthew Perry's stepdad!
What?
Oh, weird.
No.
Did not.
Yes!
Full circle, Chandler and Friends. Chandler is here.
And Chandler is here!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Did any of you guys know that about Keith Morrison?
No!
That is a bombshell.
It is such a bombshell. All right.
Whoa.
Also, it's Black History Month. Give it up for
Yes.
Black History
Yes.
Month. We did it! We did it! All right. On to the most important thing. Okay, Black History Month can be first, but this is definitely second. Dunkaroos are back!
Jesus Christ.
Who doesn't remember Dunkaroos?
I mean,
If you
get
do-
as much frosting as you choose.
If you don't remember Dunkaroos, it was from like they were last made in 2012, but they were like big in the 90s, right? I mean, we all did
I
Dunkaroos.
wasn't allowed then.
Why?
My mom, we had Fruit
Yeah.
Brothers, you know, it was that.
Show yourself when you talk, Kelly. So, there you go.
And then-
You weren't allowed Dunkaroos.
I had Fruit Leathers, yeah, that's it. Sesame candy.
Oh, because they're like made of real stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Dunkaroos are. I'm sorry for your childhood, but Dunkaroos were discontinued in 2012, but they're coming back. If you don't remember them, it's literally a cup of frosting with graham crackers that you can dip in. And Kelly, you're in luck because they're not coming back till the summer. But this is what I've been doing since 2012. So if you just some Teddy Grahams and some frosting, it's not as convenient as the
No, you
Dunkaroos.
need a carrying
Here,
case
Kelly,
for that.
take some. Here, I'll hold camera too.
I know.
rainbow
Chelsea, it
skin.
has to be funfetti.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, Sharron, you're right. They didn't have funfetti. God damn it. Sharron's right. She's saying it has to be funfetti, and it really did.
She's
Look,
right.
This is the first time Kelly's had sugar. This is live.
How is it, Kelly?
I love it.
All right.
Give it to the bachelors. And bachelors, you can use the mic and talk. Here, what's happening? Would you like Dunkaroos?
Can you feed me one?
I would love to.
Wait, is the bachelors gonna get sexy with each other? Is that
Yeah!
What a tale. It's something good.
Just as I remembered. Yeah.
Can you ask who Keith Morrison is?
Who is Keith Morrison?
Oh.
no.
Wait, what happened?
He does have to Keith Morrison.
Oh my God!
Which bachelor was
No,
that?
you can't know. You can't know. We're going off the rails.
You're dismissed. Chandler, you can't see any of these idiots, right?
No, I can't.
Okay, thank you. All right, moving quickly. There's so much to get through. You guys, wow, so many fun people are watching. Thanks for watching. I feel like we always neglect comments, but there's just so jam-packed with content, you know?
I hear you.
Hard to keep all the balls in there.
Perk is the Dunkaroo.
All right. There's a lot of things back this week that are delightful. JC Chazé's inside sources, whoever they might be, said that JC is doing his due diligence, doing research about an NSYNC reunion. All right, the New York Post reported about this due diligence, said that he's meeting with industry, doing appropriate research. I can only imagine that research is centered around whether or not they still make these jumpsuits. And it's the only research I can imagine he's doing.
I think those went out of production when Dunkaroos got lost.
I wish I now also just had someone coming out wearing one of those jumpsuits. Yeah, but it corresponds with the No Strings Attached 20th anniversary. Can you believe it's 20 years
Oh my God.
since No Strings Attached came out? I know. Sharon's having a heart attack. Let's get Sharon.
I when you said the stuff about JC that knocked the wind out of me. Big
Woo.
fan.
Chandler, fan.
Every year on March 21st, I wish my friends a happy anniversary of the release of No Strings. I mean, seriously.
That is the happiest I've been in probably all my 37 years. I can't believe we haven't talked more about this love of NSYNC over the years. I mean, I knew you were a fan. I knew that, but I didn't know that it was that deep of level. I knew we were both NSYNC people.
If only there was a venue where the two of you could talk and we could all listen.
No sound effects?
That was too good for a sound effect.
Wait, well then this is, DD Duck and Demon. Hold on, wait, cut to some other camera.
What's happening?
No, because I forgot my one prop. Hold on, this is where I keep my suit.
My memorabilia.
Someone stole mine at a party when I was
How dare they?
15.
How dare they?
Let's call
Who would
Keith
do that?
Morrison.
Who would do that?
Whoever stole Sharon's No Strings Attached CD, I assume you're watching.
No, not the CD, just the jacket.
Oh, just the jacket!
Just
Give
the
it back, you
jacket.
monster! What is everyone saying, DJ Duck and Demon?
Well,
Are they
someone
appalled?
named Tom's Brain.
Oh, hi, Tom.
Says, I'm from Britain, so we had savory dunkers, which were cheese and crackers.
Ooh!
Handy snacks.
We had handy
We had
snacks.
these snacks, yes.
Tom, let us know if you had handy snacks, because we had those, but Dunkaroos were just on another level. I mean, savory I love too, but Dunkaroos are a whole other thing. Okay, moving on. I just hope that if and when NSYNC reunites, P.S. My mom brought the No Strings Attached CD on March 21st, the day it came out, to me at school. So we're this is my life. But I just hope that if the NSYNC reunion does happen, it will bring my favorite, Jay-Z's spastic dancing. Let's take a look. And yes, and then again, and then slow motion. Yes! All right.
All
You
arms,
guys.
yes.
What's happening? I think we should just move on, but let me just do this last one. This is just, we'll skip the elements, Lauren, because I want to have a lot of time for these, the Bachelor and the Bachelorettes and the Bachelors. But Pussycat Dolls are back, just FYI. So that's happening. You can Google the fucking video yourself. What do I have to do everything for you? And then also, Chris, today's Maloney moment. Let's just put a lower third. Today's Maloney moment was going to be that I saw this. I guess I'm just doing it. Picture of him with two of the people from Wet Hot American Summer, and I just had a heart attack. I was like, oh my God, are they having a Wet Hot American Summer reunion? And then I remembered they already did that twice, and I forgot. All right, so moving on. Finally, before we get into the dating game, The Daily Mail tricked me and made it seem like this was a news item, but then I did more research and they actually talked about this in 2016. So clearly, like, it's not a news item and it's some sort of partnership they have with like a plastic surgeon. But
Okay.
I was too deep in and had prepped all the elements, so we're gonna go for it. So the Daily Mail recently reported that Robert Pattinson is scientifically the most attractive man in the world.
Science is lying.
Science is lying, Sharron says, and I agree. Bachelors, what do you think? Is Robert Pattinson the most attractive man in the world? Specifically, 3 straight men, I want to know.
I think he's up there, right?
Why? Well, why though?
He's got a symmetric face.
Well, I mean, that's what science would have us believe.
I mean, he's Batman now, so that gets him something, but that's probably not much.
I just
I mean, opposite Willem Dafoe, he's probably the world's most handsome man.
That's a good point. Good point. Excellent point.
I almost called you guys by name. That was a close one. Not like Chandler. No, I don't call him Chandler by name. Whatever. Like as if I was going to give away their identity, you know? But
We've gone this far. They haven't seen each other. I think we should still have the ruse going.
I mean, that's true. No, but I mean, she wouldn't know who. Okay. But basically, there's this equation. It's called the golden ratio of beauty phi that they use even back in like the ancient Greeks invented it. Okay, and so this is the thing that they're using. And Robert Pattinson was the most attractive. I am with Sharron. I disagree. But then following up scientifically, Henry Cavill was second. Look at that.
That makes
Superman.
sense.
Yeah.
That's,
I think he.
I mean, Henry Cavill is more attractive
classically, right?
yeah.
than Batman.
Well, and
This
just
is Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
Superman
Right.
is generally more attractive than Batman.
Yeah.
Hugh Oh, well,
sucks.
wait. Yeah, Henry Cavill.
Batman always sees nighttime for a reason.
Bradley
me
Cooper,
too.
Brad Pitt, George Clooney, which makes sense. And then my mom's favorite, Hugh Jackman, was coming in at number 5. And then rounding out the top 10, David Beckham, Idris Elba, Kanye West, and Ryan Gosling. The top 10 most scientifically. Chandler, our bachelorette has a question. Yes, Chandler.
What number did these bachelors fall on that?
They were. Well, actually, I have written on my card, if I didn't prep Chandler to say that, the guys we have here tonight only have golden ratios of beauty of 100%. That was the test. That was the test.
True.
Yes.
True.
Thank you, Chandler. See,
It's in the show notes.
it's in the show notes.
It's right there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chandler just like that one. All right, you guys. I think it's time to get in this dating game. So you know what that means? We have to segue to Act 2, which can only be done by way of a commercial break, but we don't have sponsors. So this is where I just play a song that I like, and we all dance for 10 seconds while we transition. Ready? Hit it, DJ Duggan Demon!
Boom.
It's Valentine's Day!
I need to see them dancing.
Everybody,
It's gonna tell me a
get
lot.
hyped.
Oh yeah.
You guys are supposed to be dancing.
Yeah.
That's why I want you to dance on the floor.
Yeah, please. I'm judging on dance moves.
Woo!
Is it good?
All right, you guys. As I already stated, it's Valentine's Day, as you know. I didn't make that up. It's just on the calendar.
Yeah.
It's this Friday. So I thought we should play a little delightful dating game.
Yes.
Ow! And this is what, actually, here, Sharron, will you come help me with this? Sure. Here, come help me. Get on in here. And actually, this is what we're going to do, too. To make it extra game showy. Hey, Sharron, come on in. And look, let's look at her monitor and make sure. So, okay, good. I feel bad because I always leave a big sweat mark, and then when I have to scooch and invite guests, it's a whole situation. Here,
I don't think you feel bad. I think you talk about it every week.
I don't feel. I do feel bad. I just can't control it. I can't control how much my vagina sweats. Here, get in here with me, Sharron. Get in here closer. There you go. See, look now. No. This is great. See, don't we look cute and fun? Okay. Sharron. Hi. Lauren, our producer. How do we sound? Can you hear us?
Oh yeah.
Okay, great. She's like, oh yeah, shut the fuck up, Chelsea. It's a lot. We ran out of mics, so Sharron and I had to share this, but it's extra game showy.
Yes, it is.
I love your eye makeup.
Thank you very much.
You look lovely.
It's Fenty.
Oh.
Listen, I stand, but I'm actually pissed, Rihanna, because I ordered a $10 sleep mask, and now I am inadvertently paid for a $50 a month VIP membership.
VIP.
That was in my cart, and you like have to cancel it, and it's like really fucking tricky, Riri, and I don't like it.
I canceled my VIP extra membership because I refuse. I love Rihanna, but I'm not giving her $50 a month.
Don't fucking try to fish me, Rihanna. All right, let's get on with it. Sidebar, you guys. let's get into it. DJ Duck Hunt Demon,
Yes.
can you please introduce our single lady?
Of course, Chelsea. It would be my pleasure. She's a TV producer who loves true crime, Domino's Pizza, and her cat Charlie, who's Instagram famous. Please say hello to Chandler!
Just to clarify, that's her cat is Instagram famous, but Chandler also is too. And Chandler,
Yes.
how are you feeling? Are you excited?
I'm feeling delightful.
Are you feeling delightful?
I am feeling delightful and a little red wine buzzed.
Oh, good.
So
That's exactly how we need you.
Yeah, I'm ready.
What do you think the chances are that you are going to marry the man who is golden ratio beautify 100% that you choose tonight?
I don't know. I think it's pretty high.
Yeah,
I have
do
faith
too.
in you.
Yeah, I mean, you only go on dating games on Instagram live talk shows for marriage and love. All right, DJ Duck Hunt Demon.
Yes.
Let's introduce our 3 bachelors.
All right! Bachelor number 1 is a comedy writer / producer who loves building stuff out of Legos and has never tasted strawberries. Is that a romantic challenge for our bachelorette? Give it up for Bachelor number 1! Moving on to Bachelor number 2. He works in the healthcare field, loves running, hiking, and binge eating, and he once bought women's snow pants to save money. Please welcome Bachelor number 2! Yay! And finally, Bachelor number 3. He's a news producer who loves storytelling, new restaurants, and going to the movies early in the morning. I can relate to that. He hosts a skydive this year for the first time, and his birthday is on Valentine's Day.
What a beautiful panel of men. Bachelors, how are you feeling?
I feel good.
That's where you're just supposed to give us like
Wonderful.
a woo.
Woo!
That's
Oh.
what we're All right, how are you guys feeling? Competitive or is it like camaraderie? The
We're
blank
basically
stare,
brothers.
say it all.
We're,
Say no
we're
more.
basically brothers.
Bachelor number 2. I don't want to give too much away, but is that a members only jacket?
I can't say. Are you a member?
No, she is. She hasn't canceled her membership yet.
I'm a member of Rihanna's Club of Doom and Scammery. All right, guys. Let's just get right into it. Also, Sharron, don't feel free to like grab this mic away from me. I'm bad. I'm not used to working the mic, so just
I'm not used to sharing.
Also true.
I'm not an only child, but we're 6 years apart. So according to sociologists, we are. Too much information. Chandler,
I'm an actual only child, so I get it.
Yes!
you're gonna come back to me and Sharron, and we're just like. All right, Chandler, you have a series of questions. You're going to actually ask these bachelors. And every bachelor should answer, but Chandler, I'll leave it up to you. Each question, if you want to alternate, like which one starts, you know? You can call them out or whatever you want to do. The choice is yours. You're a TV producer. You figure it out.
All right.
Chandler, take it away. And at the end, you'll pick the man of your dreams of these 3 men in my apartment.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for being here. I'm excited and a little nervous. All right, question number 1. I'm a Southern belle, and I'm looking for a gentleman. Tell me the most gentlemanly thing about you, and let's start with bachelor number 3.
Switching it up.
All right, so I'm a huge believer in chivalry, and I feel like planning is super important. So I feel like those are probably the 2 most important gentlemanly things about me.
I
right.
like this. Yeah.
This is bachelor number 2.
I once helped an old lady cross the street for free.
Great.
He
Great.
usually charges a lot.
Great.
I open doors. I wear condoms.
Great.
I mean, there's a thing.
Those are 2 things.
Yeah,
you. My
they
mom-
are 2 things.
Yep. Mom would be super excited about that, so thank you for the condoms. Appreciate
Just doing
it.
God's work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most gentlemanly of all. They don't tell you about that. All right.
All right.
Like it, Chandler. Keep going.
Question number 2. So I'm looking for a super vibrant kind of guy. What color best describes your personality and why? And let's start with the condom wearing bachelor number 3.
That was 1.
Oh, bachelor number 1. No, bachelor number 3, no condoms at all. Just free dogging it.
I guess blue. I think that it is not black. That's a thing.
Controversial.
So I'm not super negative all the time, but I have the ability to be. I'm naturally a pessimist. I think everything's the worst always, and I think blue pretty much covers that.
I thought John was taking it to a really weird Black History.
No,
Month
I
place.
wasn't.
I was really nervous.
So did I.
That was about to sound. Yeah. You know what?
He was like, I'm not black, and I was like, accurate. Sorry. Spoiler alert. My
Not
bad,
black.
Chandler.
I don't want to think that everyone watching has their vision. And the other thing is,
We got it.
it was one of those things after it left my mouth, I was like, oh, that sounded racist.
Yeah. Great. Huge racist.
Chandler's
All right, number 2.
I would say I like a dark orange. You know, like fall leaves.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like burnt orange?
Yeah, like a burnt orange.
Okay.
Like Garfield?
Like a good hot sauce?
Bachelor number 3.
Hold on, wait. I have a second part.
God, Bachelor number 2.
My favorite hot sauce packet is orange colored, also.
Oh, good. All right.
Bachelor number 3.
I would definitely go with a turquoise. It's not a basic ass color, and I think it describes somebody who could be really chill and fun to be with.
All right.
You know,
I would like
the
a
competition's heating up.
I would like a 30-second rebuttal. Here's the thing. I watched a lot of Bachelor to prepare for this, and I just don't think they are here for the right reasons.
All right.
That's great. All right, Chandler, keep it going.
All right.
Competition's really heating up.
All right, guys. So I work in television, and I need a man who loves to cable and chill as much as me. And yes, I said cable because I really do need to stay employed. Tell me, what is the last show you binged, and what do you think of it? Oh, let's start with Bachelor number 3.
Last show I binge watched was The Circle on Netflix. Why?
Michelle Buteau.
Because I love social experiments and analyzing people.
And that's why he's here today. This is Bachelor number 2.
Okay.
It was The Outsider on HBO because I got money. Got that HBO money.
Ooh, that was a solid burnt orange brag.
That's
nice.
That's $16.99 a month.
I was just looking for something to replace True Detective in my heart, but it's not. It's not up to the same caliber. So.
All right, number 1.
I started rewatching The Office again. Someone told me to mention that I do it at the gym. Girls like guys who go to the gym. So while I'm at the gym, I binge watch The Office.
All right.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, so question number 4. I'm really into true crime, and I have a weird wealth of knowledge about killers, although I swear I'm not one. What do you have a weird knowledge of?
Oh,
Let's start with number 1. Condoms.
Condoms. No, actually, I was going to say I have a fun fact about pimps.
Okay.
You guys might not know this. You think that they're wearing all this bling just to show off that they're rich, but what they're really doing, basically, when you get arrested for selling prostitutes, you get your illegally gained money taken away, but you know the value of your wardrobe. So when you get arrested, you have your buddy come pick up your clothing, cashing it in at the pawn shop. He's wearing his bail money. Done deal.
Nice.
Yeah, you're welcome, everyone.
That is weird knowledge. Thank you for that. All right, wait, let's jump to number 3.
My favorite part about the show is just the 2 guys standing in the back creeping.
Yeah.
They're like, whoa, I love the show. All right, sorry. Bachelor number 2, take it away.
No, 3.
Oh, sorry, 3.
Honestly, I have no idea. I think the most the most random things that I know about are like the most random facts about just anything.
Like?
That's a flex.
Like, no, I'm like, this is like very on the spot. can we come back to me?
Yes.
All right,
that's allowed.
let's jump to.
But make it good.
This
Yeah.
might be a fail, yeah. But let me
right.
think about this.
Let's go to Bachelor number 2, and I hope that you can't tell me more about women's snow pants because I'm really not interested in that. So.
Wow.
So,
Snow pants vitriol.
And I like to be cold.
Chandler feels about snow pants like I do about
So
Fenty's VIP program.
Yeah.
save some money though.
Wait, that question broke our boyfriends. They were back there cackling and dying. Wow.
All right, sorry, Bachelor number 2.
So it's flu season, and I used to do like pharmaceutical work, so I know that Tamiflu does not work as well on Japanese people.
Wow. That's an actual...
Interesting.
Wow.
That's a fact. Yes. Did you Duncan Demon? Sharon's on it. No.
I'm very busy.
Bachelor number 3. Anything? I can give you a hint.
I think the most random fact that I recently learned was that the creator of the Golden Doodle regrets ever doing it. And the reason that he said that was because apparently that breed is just known to be batshit crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Bachelor number 3, are you batshit crazy?
Have you ever watched You?
Yes. Okay, that's okay, but will you be just as obsessed with me as he is in You? Because then that's okay.
Perhaps.
All right, y'all, moving on.
This is getting really spicy. Can I date Chandler?
Yeah, it is. Come on, sit down.
There's a
all
big
right.
twist in this episode.
It gets dark, it gets not dark, right back to it.
All right, Bachelor. Next question. The man in my life has to be able to measure up to the other man in my life, my cat Charlie.
Who's Instagram famous?
He is Instagram famous, and he was on The View. Flex.
Eat your heart out, Keith
Bachelor.
Morrison.
Bachelor number 2. Can you give me your sexiest meow?
Meow.
All right.
Bachelor number 3. Can you give me your sexiest meow?
Meow.
Oh.
Okay, that
Was you know who that kind of sounded like from the hit film that just got released.
Oh,
I'm blanking on
yes,
right now.
no, I know.
It was Cats. Well, nope, it's not there. I thought I had Jason Derulo. No, sorry. Oh wait, no, here it is. Sorry, that took too long.
That was worth it.
All right, Bachelor number 1. Let's hear you meow.
Meow.
Straightforward, honest.
All right, I
Where's
think
condoms?
I would. I don't think any of those really made me purr. So hopefully, yeah.
Wait, ouch, that kitten's got claws.
All right, question 6, y'all. What would you say to my cat Charlie the first time you meet him to make sure that he knows you love and respect me? Let's start with Bachelor number 3.
I think jokes are the way to anybody's heart, so I would tell Charlie a joke, and the joke would go, "Why do cats always get their way? They're very persuasive."
All right.
Nice. I like it.
He's reading the room. He knows we like good cat puns
Yep,
here.
yep. All right, what about you, Bachelor number 2?
I would say here's the shoelace.
All right. It's good. Did he make it dance or did he just hold it up?
He kind of did a little.
A little something, something.
He did a little.
All right, thanks. Okay, Bachelor number 1, what are you saying to Charlie?
Say nothing. Just bring a laser pointer. Taken care of.
Wow.
All right. Question number 7. Guys, I've been on a lot of real bad dates lately. Last week I went on a date with a guy who just kept shoulder rolling all night.
No.
Yeah. Thanks. It was weird. I'll show you later if you're lucky. Describe what being with you on a first date is like. And let's start with Bachelor number 1.
I don't want to say a train wreck. I'm just not good at first impressions. So I guess that would be our second.
But you
date.
wear condoms. That's so good.
Well, that's usually my icebreaker through the app.
Gotcha.
And then after the app, it's like you have to show up with one. I guess it's very laid back. It's very go with the flow. I don't do drinks. That's a rule that I have. You can't really get to know someone in a sketchy looking bar. But yeah, it's very laid back. It's grab something to eat and then go from there. See what we want to do.
All right. What about you, Bachelor number 2?
I would say probably a margarita, some guacamole, of course.
But Bachelor number 2, don't you think you might, instead of describing it?
Oh yeah.
Wanna?
Well, this is more of a second date thing, but can I have my assistant
You're awfully
bring?
cocky.
Hey,
Let us show you. Let us show you what it's
like. There might be a plate on top of the fridge, Michael.
Oh, shit.
All right. Since my boyfriend missed his 1 cue and is in the goddamn bathroom for the one thing he's supposed to do. Oh, is that the number 2?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what?
That's why my orange is my favorite color.
Sorry, Tasha's mad
wait,
because I called
so exciting. Thank you.
Oh, wait, is that
Do I get
Taco
them
Bell
all?
from Bachelor number 2?
Thank you.
That seems like what a first date would be like.
Impressive.
It is, okay. Yeah, no, I'm glad. I might need to eat this alone. I'm gonna need some alone.
All right, Bachelor number 3.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
We tried. Wait, I didn't hear what happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it. I'm eating it.
Okay.
Wait, I literally didn't hear what happened.
Let's keep.
Is it bad?
No.
Okay.
I'm eating the tacos.
I'm so glad I didn't eat that Taco Bell while I was waiting in the green room.
You didn't know it was a prop.
I didn't know it was a
wasn't
prop.
labeled.
It's good. All right, Bachelor number 3.
Anything with conversation, but I also love food, so probably some new restaurant that I haven't tried yet.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. All right. Guys, I need a man who's open to trying new things. What is the most sexually adventurous thing you've ever done? And let's start with number 2.
Kelly on camera number 2 just gave me a look there.
It is spicy, like this taco. Don't disappoint.
Yeah. Orange sauce.
Yeah.
I proposed to a girl who I was fingering while there was fireworks going off. That was
Is that
pretty exciting.
Was that number 2?
Yes.
It's very not on brand.
Demon just passed out.
What the fuck?
Wait, no, I had a mouthful of beverage and it almost went all over everything. Wow.
Sorry.
Sorry, Chelsea's
Wait,
mom.
I'm sorry, I have a follow-up.
I guess whatever happened when I wasn't paying attention is now in a shadow.
This is a primetime
what
show. We can
Bachelor
say
number
stuff
2 just
like
said.
Okay. All right.
That's probably where you should tell her about your wife.
Yeah, and did the person say, yes, are you married?
No, I'm not married, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Number 1. What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
I mean, adventurous is subjective. Like, do you mean adventurous like fucking in a safari or like?
I mean anything that's gonna make me want to sleep with you.
Oh, I thought you meant adventurous. Like, I mean,
Besides the condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, there we go. No condoms. There's an adventure. I would say most adventurous I've done is like sleep with a girl after we both ate White Castle.
Holy
That's pretty risky.
Yeah. It's like you
I
shit
get
the
it.
bed, you lose.
I get it.
It's the onion crystals is really what does it.
What about you, number 3?
I had sex in a tree next to a playground.
Oh, in a tree? Wait, I'm sorry. Can I ask a question, number 3?
Yes.
I happen to work in the legal system. Are you on a list of some sort?
Yeah, thank you.
I was a minor when this happened.
Okay.
How close to that?
Technicalities.
Oh my God. This, again, with the twists and the turns.
Is this a traumatic story or a happy story?
All right, a couple more questions.
This is my favorite sound.
All right.
Chandler, why don't you do this next one and then your one favorite of those other 2?
Okay, cool. If you were a Domino's pizza, what toppings would you have and why? Let's start with 3.
Definitely pepperoni and mushrooms.
Okay.
And I like a little spice on there, so let's add the little red pepper flakes.
Oh.
All right. It's a good
All right,
pizza.
number 2.
Why don't we show you again real quick? Assistant, please.
Wow, number 2 came with
Number 2's got
props.
that health care budget.
Yeah. HBO, $16.99 a month.
Psych your mom.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Is it shaped like a penis?
Thank you. It's not. It's just. It's plain.
Oh.
Well, that might.
All right. Thank you.
This is so good.
Yeah.
Good
Thank you,
job.
lovely assistant.
Really well
Thank you,
planned.
Tash Neal. You're a dog.
Really well planned.
Tash, I'm sorry I
Played.
yelled at you for
Guys
being in the
nailed
bathroom
it.
earlier.
Yep. All right. Let's go with Bachelor number 1.
I'm either chicken or cheesesteak. Domino's has a pretty sick cheesesteak pizza.
There's a cheesesteak pizza from
Yeah.
Domino's?
Yeah, there
I'm
is.
sleeping.
I mean, it's delicious, but you die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
Valid.
you're incapacitated for at least 2 days.
All right, you guys, we've had some stiff competition, no pun intended. Chandler, let's do one more question before you deliberate.
Guys, I'm really stuck here.
Woo.
I mean, all right.
Choice. It's a tough choice.
All right, last question, guys. Which couple on Pretty Little Liars do you ship and why?
Great question.
Wow, Kelly just.
This is a surprise. Did Chelsea write this question for you?
Maybe.
Okay. But
Yeah.
Chandler's also a PLL stan.
let's go with number 1.
There's gonna be a number 2. I like Frank and
Great.
Jennifer.
Me too.
I
Great.
mean, those are the 2 whitest names I could think of.
Yeah.
Like maybe a Chad and Karen. They're good too.
Yeah. Love
Yeah,
Chad.
I just love the way that they break up and get back together and they lie.
Look at
At
this.
first, he was just mocking the show,
at
but then he
this
said
camera
something
angle.
highly accurate about the show.
Yeah.
Oh no,
camera angle with
they're
My
pretty
boyfriend's
and they
scowling
lie.
in the background.
Yep.
And they're not big either. So yeah.
All right, let's number 2. What do you think?
I would say A and whoever A is with.
Whoever A is with. Wait a minute. Is that person gonna come out? I feel like there's so many surprises.
If you watch the show, you get it.
Yeah. All right, number 3. Who do you ship and why?
Meryl Streep and some unknown character who hasn't been on the show yet.
Okay. That was the wrong show about lies. he was thinking about Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies.
Okay.
White people do lie.
White people be lied.
Preach.
Tash knows
Preach.
the answer.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. I got Tash. All right, calm down. Tash has just worked out because I got him into Pretty Little Liars and I made him watch all 7 seasons.
Like a good girlfriend should.
Tash. He's very wound up. Michael, can you just hold him? Okay, like hold him in your arms, like, and comfort him. All right, Chandler.
Oh.
We've reached the point of deliberation for which I forgot to prep any sort of like
wait,
dramatic
this is the
music.
end buzzer. Okay, that
That's
was
the
Reese
most
Witherspoon getting
unpleasant.
pulled over.
That's the most unpleasant suspenseful sound effect
Yes.
we have. That's Reese
Thank
Witherspoon and her DUI. One more time.
Oh, sure. She is.
Yeah.
Chandler.
Okay.
What do you think?
Guys,
Who's going to be the one that you take home with you, or at least sit in the corner with for the rest of the show?
what a great group of guys. All very diverse, I'm assuming. Thank you for being here. I'm going to have to sit quietly in the corner with Bachelor number 2.
Yes.
I think we have some things for you. Yes, embrace.
Yes. Wait, can I hear the others? Hi, hi. Hi, y'all. Chandler, nice to meet you.
Y'all motherfuckers are so
Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy to see you guys. All right, thank you. Chandler, put on your cap. Are we in love already?
Yeah, already.
Thank you much. Yes. Great.
Okay.
Guys, I took notes too.
I saw that. I was good.
So here's what we're gonna do. Chandler and her bachelor are going to actually sit. So Chandler, if you could take your chair,
Okay.
and kind of pull it over there, and then
To the green room.
yeah, you slide over there, bachelor number 1, and then the bachelor number 2, you take your other chair and sit in the green room. They're gonna sit in the green room for the remainder of the show.
Okay.
Oh my God, look how cute they are. They're
Just canoodling.
Okay, listen. Number
And our
one.
bombers.
Oh, yeah, look. We got...
Chandler, before.
Eating Taco Bell?
Yes, thank you. Oh, guys.
Chandler, I have to ask you something though.
Yes.
When I collected these bachelors for you, which were carefully handpicked based on the 3 guys I could find who were available tonight.
I can tell.
Do you?
Just kidding. I love you. I'm ready in love.
Well, I was gonna say, I was assuming that I was trying to find strangers, but I was like, you two know each other, but the bachelor you selected was convinced he didn't know you. But you clearly know each other, right?
I know him. Yeah, I know of him.
Yeah.
And
But you've never met.
I don't think we've met, but I know him through your social media.
Oh, I didn't know you never met in person. Now, did you have an inkling it was him based on the answers, or?
I didn't.
So
I
this is a surprise.
It is. I just like free stuff.
Oh my God, this is such a surprise! I love it. Oh, look, Miranda came to join you. Okay, so really quick,
Yeah.
Sharron. We're gonna talk to Sharron in just a minute. We're gonna talk to Sharron in just 1 second, but really quick, yeah, pop over there, Sharron, and I'm gonna just say hi to these 2 bachelors really quick, and then we're gonna talk to Sharron for the remainder of our show tonight. So bachelors number 1 and 3, come sit with me a second. Let's play some dating game music. Welcome them to the couch. Come over here a second. Yes. Bachelors number 1 and 3. How do you feel? Were you shocked?
All right.
I was shocked.
Let's get in the frame.
So I definitely feel
Do
dejected.
you feel cheated?
This is yet another year that I'm gonna go without love on my birthday.
Oh!
So, Chandler, thank you. Thank you.
Taco?
Thank you. I'll pass. I'll pass.
One of these.
I'll pass.
So you guys, let's introduce you. So this is John Sosis, comedian, writer, producer, director. You do a talk show also in your living room.
I do. It's amazing. But you do a legit talk show. Like there's
No,
lights
you
in my
also
eyes. I use the lights that are in the ceiling. Like you are legit. This is
Well,
real deal. You have cats. You have like a
We
whole
have so
thing.
many
going.
She's got her own
cats.
imaginary
You have
friend.
multiple cameras. I don't even have a PA. I have a PA, but
I appreciate you coming, and I appreciate your kind words. And then, Hinga, we work together at MTV. You're a producer at MTV News.
We do.
And I basically coerced you. I threatened you. I said that I was going to tell your boss to fire you if you didn't come tonight.
You know what? I'm not ready to collect unemployment, so as you can see, I'm here.
You came tonight.
Having a swell time.
I
Thanks for
appreciate you
inviting
guys
me.
coming so much. I hope you at least had fun, even though you weren't selected.
it's just like Bumble in real life.
Just like. And before I let you guys go, Hinga, it is your birthday on Friday.
It is.
And I think there might be something in the refrigerator on the bottom shelf. Guys.
You're
I'm
really
glad I didn't eat that either.
Here we go. Kelly, get some camera 2 action of the preparation.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot happening. Ah, just bring it out. Just bring it out. Just bring it out. He's trying to.
No, don't do it.
No, don't light it.
Bring
just
it.
bring it out. We've gone on too long. All right, Tash is gonna light it. Tash.
Bring them.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Go.
Happy birthday, dear Hinga. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Tashiel.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, look, happy birthday, Hinga.
2 out of 3 are
A Valentine's Day baby. It's Tasha's mom's birthday on Valentine's Day.
And my dad.
Oh, it's in your dad?
Yeah.
It's a celebration of love. All right, make a wish. Don't tell anybody.
Wait, before we
For no reason.
Okay, there's at least one other black person in the room. Can we do the Stevie Wonder version?
Yes,
please?
all right.
Oh, all right.
Happy birthday to ya.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yay! All right, thank you. I'm gonna make a wish.
Yay! And you know what? Hang on. My mom says yay. birthday. So it was all
Thank
worth
you,
it.
Mom. Thank you, Chelsea's mom.
Oh my
I
gosh.
appreciate you.
You guys, I appreciate you so much coming out. John and Hinga, give it up for them. Where can we follow John? Where can they follow all your stuff?
Say it in Sosis on Instagram.
Say it in Sosis. And thank you to all of your friends for tuning in. I hope they keep following me after this night. And Hinga, where can everyone follow you if you want them to?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, I guess. At Hingav, Hingav.
There you go. All right, you guys, get the hell out of here. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yes, take the mic. Happy birthday. All right. And then, Sharron, you're all mic'd up?
Yeah, I'm mic'd up. So
I'll take this one. For the woman of the evening. Oh, wait, and then we'll check in on Chandler and Olive. Sharron, get in here. Oh, I'm mic'd up. You're mic'd up, right? Yeah, we don't need that. This is your entrance music.
Oh, I've entered. I'm here.
You're here. Hey.
I heard this song in a long time.
Sharron, I'm so delighted to have you here.
I'm delighted
Can
to
we
be
have
here.
some quiet in the wings? Jesus Christ.
They're all hopped up on Taco Bell and
I
cupcakes.
know, there's a
It's
lot
bit
happening.
much.
Did you get
And
some Taco
love.
Bell?
Not yet.
All right.
And love. Yes, and love. There's a lot of love in here.
Yeah, are you guys having fun over there on your date so far? You look like... Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to do it again? Yes. Okay, go ahead. Play Usher again.
And look at Miranda Hobbs. Like a creep. I love it.
Yeah, if you smash it in my face, I won't
I guess we also didn't even introduce. By the way, that's Ala Patel. He's my comedy life partner and my former roommate, but I'll share him with Chandler for tonight. All right, Sharron.
Hi.
What's going on? Your boyfriend is here.
Yes, he got here before me.
He's a delight. He did get here for you. It was very fun. We had fun. I made him stand in and do some things. He bonded with my cat Miranda Hobbs.
He's his own person.
He's his own person. He doesn't identify just as your boyfriend,
He's
but
a
it
whole
is his best.
human.
It's his biggest hit. What are you guys doing? Do you care about Valentine's Day? What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day?
I'm a fan, and it's weird because, as I mentioned a moment ago, it's also my dad's birthday.
Right.
So I never know how to quite balance that.
Are you guys big birthday people? Is it sort of, maybe expected's not the right word, but does he enjoy celebrating? Do you enjoy celebrating?
We enjoy
him?
celebrating,
Okay.
but I also think we're also the type where if a thing gets delayed, it's
Sure.
okay. It's yeah, your birthday's today, but maybe Sunday we'll go do a thing.
Sure.
I think we're not.
He's not married to the exact date of it, as
Right.
long as okay.
As long as something happens at some point.
That's fair. And so I guess that does recontextualize Valentine's Day when you have a family birthday on that day. But do you in general care about it? Is it meaningful to you? Is it...
I think I've died. I was single for a long ass time, and then when I started dating Michael, I was just oh, this is a thing I'll be able to do again. I'm fully into it.
I remember that. And you guys have been dating for how long? Can we divulge? We're going deep.
About a year and a half at this point.
Oh, all right. So you passed the. When's your anniversary?
August 8th.
Okay, great. That was a test.
Yeah,
Michael
that's
was
going to be a
watching.
quiz.
Michael was watching from the wings.
No, it's not. Because full disclosure, we met on Tinder, and he likes to talk from the day we matched, being our anniversary.
Oh my gosh! See, anniversaries I think sometimes can be sort of controversial. Is too strong of a word, but I mean, there's many ways to celebrate them.
They're debatable.
So he wants to do the day you match. What day do you go by?
The day of our first date.
First date. That's what. And Tasha, my anniversary is the 5th of August.
Oh.
Of
what year?
Yes, facts. He knows. Wait, what?
What year?
6 months ago.
19? Oh,
so
you guys are real fresh.
You're a year ahead of us. I know, we're very fresh. But yes, we go by the date of our first date. Okay, so do you have plans for Valentine's Day?
I don't know.
Oh, Michael.
That's fully up to
Michael,
that.
spoil it right now on this living room talk show.
But last year he took me to a ball. He got me this this gorgeous red sequin dress, and we went to a ball, and it was lovely.
Oh my gosh.
That's some Jareth level shit. No Labyrinth references? No? All right.
Sorry. I didn't get that, but I'm just still caught up. I can't
Thank you,
believe
Kelly.
that a ball's an actual thing. Wait, I also forgot, Sharron, actually, I was going to, my phone's about to die, but I was going to ask you about this before we get into some of the stuff you're doing. I have it on my phone. Let me pull it up. So when I was Googling you to pull down some elements of your projects and to prepare for this interview, I accidentally pushed Google before I typed your last name. So it just I Googled Sharron, your first name, and the first hit was the Urban Dictionary definition of your
Oh,
name.
isn't it awful?
Well,
I haven't read it in a
know.
long time, and I felt like it was an awful
I
thing.
actually think it's lovely in mine, but
Okay.
I just didn't know that Urban Dictionary did just also name meanings.
I think because people have someone in their lives where I'm like, this person's a total. See you next Tuesday. I'm
right,
gonna write
right.
this about
They're
her.
like Chelsea's are all
Yeah, or
right.
like my name is Rachel, and Rachels are the best people on earth. Like I think that's what happens on Urban Dictionary with names.
Well, I feel like I don't know if it evolved over time, but I feel like yours is lovely. It says, as a girl's first name, Sharron is a variant of Sharon, and the meaning of Sharron is a fertile plain and a beautiful princess. The fertile plain's kind of word.
In Hebrew,
a beautiful
yes.
princess. But then it says, Sharron goes through life with the gift of insight as a loyal friend and a trustworthy advisor. And then here's the example of like when they're like, use this word in a sentence. It's like, use Sharron in a sentence. Person number 1, the beautiful lady standing over there really helped me. Person number 2, oh, she must be a Sharron.
I love it. I feel like it was awful the last time I checked.
Yeah,
Dude, it's not over.
Urban
Person number 3, yeah, Sharrons are amazing people. So yes,
Did Urban Dictionary suddenly get self-helpy and nice?
I
Like, did I
don't
miss something?
Maybe just for Sharron.
Again, the night is full of twists.
All right.
Twists
all
and
right.
turns, anything could happen. So congratulations. is what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying on
Oh
your
man,
Urban Dictionary
I feel like I
definition.
win. Can I add my photo to the definition of Sharron?
Yes, you should. I mean, you can, right? Yeah, I feel like anyone can like contribute to Urban Dictionary, right?
Yeah,
Is it?
that's
I
true.
feel
It's like a
I
Wikipedia
assume
situation.
It's like Wikipedia, so I think you should, or I can. Maybe one of our bachelors or your boyfriend can do it for you.
That's
So you
true.
don't have to do it
That's part of
yourself,
my
you know?
gift.
It's
Now the
like
Valentine's Day
Valentine's
surprise
Day.
is spoiled.
Let's get to the real important facts. You have a cat named Tiger.
I do have a cat named Tiger.
Here's Tiger.
Oh! Oh!
Down to reveal the cat.
Look
to
at
our
these
audience.
amazing photos of my
Watching
handsome boy.
television.
He's-
Tiger. You give him control of the remote.
Okay.
That's real love.
On a life.
There we go. Oh, we're back, everybody!
You guys are back.
We didn't think we were back before.
We're still here with Sharron Paul. Yeah, we thought we were back 10 seconds ago. We weren't. What a delightful surprise. So I'm still here talking to Sharron Paul. And this is What a Delight with Chelsea White. You missed our dating game, so you'll have to watch it online afterwards. But we were just talking about Sharron's cat, Tiger. Let's see Tiger one more time.
I
Lauren.
love looking at him, so this works.
And then wait, let's see the picture with Tiger and the remote. What is that? Okay, so Tiger watches TV.
Yes, he does.
What does he watch?
He watches Say Yes to the Dress all the time.
Why do you think that Say Yes to the Dress is Tiger's jam? Do you feel like it's the... I mean, it's not even colorful. It's white dresses. He just like...
He's just judgmental.
What?
There it is.
He's like, that's hideous. That doesn't suit her shape at all. And I love nothing more than a floofy bottom.
So you're going to take Tiger with you?
To
when it's
Kleinfeld's
time.
when it's
yeah,
time?
to Kleinfeld's.
Absolutely.
Wait, who's that? Randy.
Yes.
So my mom loves Say Yes to the Dress. And
she should.
yeah, so I feel like maybe Tiger also just likes...
Maybe you think he's a
Randy's
Randy fan?
yeah, maybe he's just a Randy fan also.
That makes everyone loves Randy. Have you know? I don't know. Are you a big fan of the show?
I'm not. I just am because my mom loves it, and then I think anything. I mean, it's been on forever, and it's like a pop culture thing, so I've seen it when it's
It's
on,
the opposite.
yeah.
Like I would watch it with my mom, but that was because I was into it. She would watch it because I would watch it.
My mom's obsessed with like I've never necessarily wanted like a big traditional wedding or my thing has always been like I'm gonna have like get married in a jumpsuit. I don't know, but my mom.
I do love a jumpsuit.
Right? Who
I love a
doesn't
jumpsuit
Maybe
so
they're
much.
jumpsuits at Kleinfeld's, but my
They do.
mom is always like, but could we just like go dress shopping just to go and maybe you don't have to wear it. But
That's
I'm
the
like,
thing.
Mom, this is my wedding, not yours. Also, I'm not engaged. Why are we talking about this? I'm 17.
A mom can dream.
But do you think you're going to be, this is awkward because your boyfriend's in the room. I'm just saying theoretically. But so, was Kleinfeld's the dream? You and Tiger?
You mean
Tiger perched on like a little ottoman? Just
Again,
judging you?
the Valentine's Day surprise is ruined.
Sorry, David. He's not wrong.
You work so hard, sir, and it's just out the door.
Well, speaking of throwing shade, you're like the world's biggest Drag Race fan.
I'm a huge
You
Drag Race
host
fan,
a podcast the shade of it all with the lovely Katie Compa. I think we have your logo somewhere, perhaps. Let's see. Do we have a shade logo, Lauren?
Yeah, we do.
There it is. You guys have been doing the podcast for a minute.
For years.
How many seasons of RuPaul's have we now?
Plenty. I don't even know at this
Long
point.
time.
But you can find it where fine podcasts are found.
Anywhere fine podcasts
iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff.
I love it. And so, what season are we in now? I'm like a very surface RuPaul Drag Race fan. I don't know why. It's just one of those shows where I know I'd be obsessed, and I don't understand why I haven't fallen into it. I just feel like I have too many things I've fallen into.
I was gonna say,
and
if you're
just like
busy,
might tip the scales for me, and then I would only be spiraling with shows if I added one more.
No, it's true, because it's like a lifestyle. There's just so much content, and if you don't have the time to dedicate to it, it's going to be overwhelming.
It's season 12 now, is that correct?
That's about to begin.
About to happen. That's like in a couple weeks, right?
Yes.
I'm also looking over because Kelly Noonan on camera too. She's a huge
Drag Race fan as well.
Too, so
yeah, so I mean, that's season 12, not counting the 5 seasons of All Stars and in the midst.
And all the little other in between seasons. It's obvious why anyone would like this show. It's delightful. RuPaul is delightful and a queen, and the whole show is just so entertaining for so many reasons. But can you pinpoint a reason that you got into it? Was it
Drag Race
season
itself?
1? Was there a certain season you found?
I started watching season 1. The thing is, what I think latecomers that are fans of Drag Race don't remember or realize is that Drag Race started as a parody of America's Next Top Model.
Oh, I don't think I ever knew that.
I was a huge America's Next Top Model fan as well.
So it was actually a parody. They were trying to I had no idea.
It was a spoof of Top Model with drag queens, and it was phenomenal.
I love it.
And I was just like, this is the best of both worlds for me, because I love drag queens, and I love Top Model, and this is everything.
And this show's been going on for 10 years now.
Yeah,
right?
it outlasted the source material, which is fantastic to me.
That's a flex. And I feel like I should have done my research. They have broken records, I think, for how many awards they've won, specifically for, it's on VH1 again, right?
It's on VH1 now, yeah.
I think for VH1 or something, so Ru just hosted SNL. I think we have a picture of that.
And appeared in drag, because Ru always says Ru does not get into drag if not for money, and did the promos in drag, and I was shocked.
RuPaul. Give it up for RuPaul. Oh, only me? Guys, he's watching.
Oh, well, we're done.
Throw up a taco for RuPaul, y'all.
You know you only want to orange TikTok.
Exactly. Ru only eats orange Tic Tacs in public.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's the only thing he eats, period?
In public, because drag queens shouldn't eat in front of people.
I love that. I should adopt that in my life. Wait, how are you guys doing over there?
We just watched you eat a cupcake.
Chandler.
sharing Tic Tacs.
Are you guys planning your first date yet? What's happening?
You mean their second date? This is their first.
Oh, yeah, right. Thank you, Sharron.
Yeah, it's going pretty well.
Okay, are you going to go on a second date, or what's happening?
We might find a tree to have sex at.
Chandler, don't let him take you to watch the fireworks.
Fireworks or nothing.
Sharron, of all the many wonderful things you do, you also host a show with Calvin Cole. You guys, it's called Cheap Date Comedy. Monthly, correct? And this has also been going on for years. This isn't an institution in the New York City comedy scene.
August will be 10 years.
Wow.
10 years! I didn't even think, I was going to guess 6 or 7.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Years.
And how, can you and Calvin still hang out and get a drink? I think we have the logo somewhere, perhaps.
Oh, thank you.
Look at you guys.
Our promo photos, which are 5 years old now, we got to re-up. And people always think that he's, what's his face? What's that actor's name from Parks and Rec? Adam, what's his face? From
Adam
Big
McKay?
Little. Yes. No, not Adam McKay.
Adam Scott?
Yes, people always think he's Adam Scott.
I
I'm
see
like,
it.
no, I'm
I don't
not
think
just
I've ever met
chilling
Calvin,
with Cheetos and Adam Scott. I wish, but that's not what that is.
You guys should have Adam Scott guest host one time and see if anyone can tell the difference.
Who can tell?
Yeah, exactly.
He does look like Adam Scott.
Right? People get it.
Grace Joe says, love Cheap Date.
Oh, thank you.
Look at that. Yeah, so when is the next show coming up?
The next show is Friday, February 28th at 7:30 p.m.
Same week as the Drag Race premiere?
Yes.
It's a big week for
Wow.
you.
It is. It's our special post-Valentine's Day Black History Month edition. It'll be very fun.
So how does it work, though, hosting the same show with the same person for 10 years? Can you guys
it's been
get
a little.
drink?
It's been 8 years with Calvin. It was a previous co-host. But Calvin and I are good.
Yeah.
There's never any
Do
bad
you like
blood.
hang out though otherwise? You just see each other once a month and you're like, we're cool?
There are definitely months where we only see each other during showtime just because life gets away
Sure.
from you, but we try to hang out. Like, we do the big things together, like if it's someone's birthday or da-da-da, we definitely get together. Or it's just, Calvin is also, and his wife are both huge Drag Race fans.
Wow.
And we've been meaning to go get drag brunch one of these Sundays.
I love, oh my God, yeah. I always forget about drag brunch. I went one time. I kind of forget who I went with now. I think it was Hinga, my coworker, Corey.
Oh, speaking of brunches though.
Yes.
And our
Are you inviting me to brunch?
Our NSYNC connection, a friend of mine before Christmas took me to boy band brunch, which I did not know was a thing. And it's amazing.
What?
So yes, we should do that.
Put that on my
we
Where
should
is
go
that?
to boy
Tell
band
me
brunch.
more. Yes, anytime.
It's at the lounge at Yotel.
Oh my God.
The hotel.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
It's
Literally
perfect.
anytime. Shake on it. Okay, let's do it.
We're going to boy band brunch.
On March 21st, should we go? To mark the anniversary.
Is that a
of
Sunday?
No Strings Attached?
If it's a Sunday, we should go.
All right, we can't beat that. So let's just get into. Do you want to play a little game?
Of course.
All right, this is a game played.
Oh, we'll make it work.
Saturday.
It's a
Oh,
Saturday.
Saturday! I don't know what I thought you said. I was like, who's talking? I was so caught up in
We
boy
get a
bands.
lot of
I'm like,
that.
are we still on?
That's funny.
Okay, yeah, Saturday works.
We'll make this work.
Okay,
We'll go.
perfect. So let's play Delight or Just All Right.
Okay.
What do you think? Let's do it. I don't even know if we have graphics.
Do I
or
look at
what's
the screen?
happening.
It's right there.
There's music that they can hear at home, but we can't hear. Okay.
Okay.
No, so I have a little iPad right here. I'm bending over and, oh God, okay.
Is that your
mom's
version of a
watching.
prayer cloth?
Yeah. Exactly. All right, so Sharron, this is where I just show you a series of photos, and you just tell me if they're a delight or just all right.
Okay.
And actually, you're going to use this paddle right here
Ah.
to
Okay,
indicate
good.
if it's a delight or just all right. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Here we go. This is the love edition of Delight or Just All Right.
Wow.
Okay.
Pet names. Just pet names in general.
Ooh,
You don't need to have
it
a
almost
picture
went
for this,
flying
but-
off.
Delight!
Delight.
You have a pet name?
I think pet names are
what's the pet names for you?
We're super basic in that respect. We're generally, we usually say baby, but we do have other nicknames as well.
Would you like to share?
Can I share? Do you mind?
Cutie Woody Moody Cutie?
Yeah, okay, well, I call him Boo Bear and I'm Devil Woman.
Wow.
I love it! Say no more. Chandler and Olive, what are your pet names for each other?
What's your pet name?
I call her Fire Sauce.
Aw. Sometimes.
Which works because I call it fireworks.
I hope everyone can hear you guys. I forgot to go.
This is fire.
So if you guys couldn't hear, he calls her Fire Sauce and she calls him
Fireworks.
Firework. I forgot Chandler doesn't have her lava on anymore. All right. Public proposals. This is actually a recent public proposal that went viral. They were standing on a goddamn New York City street with a car drove by behind it that said, "Will you marry me?" And they posed. It was very complex. Yeah, just all right, right?
Just all right.
I don't. It's very weird. What do you think, DJ Duck and Demon, about public proposals?
I mean,
I feel like this has been in Delight or Just All Right in other contexts.
it has
before.
been. I mean, if you do it right, it's good. If you don't, then no.
What about I think we were talking about Flash Mob.
Oh, yeah.
They had a moment.
That's a lot.
They really
had a moment. What about just the institution of marriage in general? The institution of marriage in general. Delight! I think so, right? But what, do you really want the government to be in charge of your love? That's me playing devil's advocate. I just want to have a consequence.
I don't know if that's how marriage works.
Yeah, the government's in charge of your love.
What? Oh.
They tell you what to do and what positions, and you can call the government and ask, if you're having a fight, you can be like, "I'm calling Congress about this."
And then they'll wait 8 months and do nothing.
You can call your senator
Yeah.
if you're having a fight about the vote. Yeah.
And then there's a shutdown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I might not understand marriage. Okay. The song "Love" by Ashley Simpson, which I tried to prep for DJ Duck and Demon to have, and I couldn't steal it from YouTube, and I actually do own it on iTunes, sadly, but it was protected, and I couldn't
I hate when that
send it to.
happens.
It was a whole thing. The song "Love" by Ashley Simpson.
L-O-L-O-L-O-L-O-V-E. Yeah, I enjoyed that song.
Or whatever she's singing. It's a good song. What about, controversial, hot take. What about if a guy writes a song for you and then sings it for you? Because kind of think it sounds delightful in theory, but is it weird when he's like sitting there singing it to you?
Wow.
I know.
That one's
this is
tough.
a thinker.
That one
What
is
do you guys
tough.
think?
It depends on how talented he
That's a
is.
good point.
What
That's a
if
good
what if
point,
the
guys.
song was?
You see me through.
Oh, okay. Well, Michael, if you
I don't even know. Where
Yeah,
the
Michael,
hell
do you want
he
me to
goes.
drop this and you can just go? Okay.
We gotta sing the chorus now.
L-O-V-E-L-O-L-O-L-O.
Take it, Michael. Yes.
He was ready for
ready.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so that was fantastic.
Thank you.
So depending on how talented the guy is, I think is the answer for that.
fine. It was a delight after
it's a
seeing
delight.
Yeah,
that.
it's a delight. Yes,
It's a delight.
Oh my God, is anyone reading Jessica Simpson's memoir?
Not yet. I read
Just
so many
finished it.
articles about it,
Ugh, girl.
and I'm like, my friend's like, you're gonna read spoilers. I'm like, it's fine. It's not fiction.
need
I
to-
don't mind a spoiler about a memoir.
I need to fan myself with my NSYNC, booklet.
She's rubbing it in.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay, thruples. Just delight or just alright. Love edition. Thruples.
Again, context. Context is interesting.
These people look happy.
They do look very happy.
that a-
So you know what? Delight.
Oh,
Each
wow.
their own.
Look at them.
The Getty Images of a throuple is a delight.
I hope I never monetize this show. I owe so much money to so many people.
Oh, this one is divisive.
I know. Okay, delight or right. Love edition. Love Actually.
To be fully honest, I don't.
Basher number 2 with the hot take.
Yeah,
Just
very
alright.
loud, just all right over there. I don't recall ever watching it from beginning to end.
That's very fair.
So
'cause I
I'm
hate this
I'm
fucking
assuming
movie.
it's just all right because it's never
Yep.
compelled me to rewatch.
I truly do not like this movie. I don't even feel I don't even feel gray about it. Like I don't like it. Do you love it?
I genuinely didn't know that there were people who didn't like it.
Oh my God! Kelly Noonan said she didn't know there were people who didn't like it. Oh no!
People feel very strongly about this movie.
You know, Mariah Carey's All Over the Christmas Is You. Like,
Yeah, Kelly, show you.
I just thought that it was everyone loved that at Christmas time. That just everyone did that.
My old boss said she would judge people about whether or not they liked or didn't like
And
that
what
movie.
did she like?
She loved that movie.
That sounds like something that someone who loves that movie would say.
Well, and I haven't seen it in so long. I think I've only seen it like 1.5 times in my life. But I used to have this whole speech prepared, but I haven't had to argue with someone about it in so long. But it's just a very the one plot line is the guy just likes a girl that they don't even speak the same language, but just because she's hot. And then the other thing is they're cheating. Listen, I'm
So
doing that
romantic.
joke, I don't remember. It just is all very weird. But listen, to each your own. Please.
But how do you feel about the rest of those movies that
subscribe and share?
Yes. How do you feel about
It's
the
a
rest of those
different
movies? Those the Valentine's Day,
New Year's
and New Year's-
Eve.
To be fair, I was an extra in New Year's Eve.
Stop the presses! Shut it down!
I got to see Gary Marshall, may he rest in peace, teach. Was it Ashton Kutcher how to kiss Leah Michele or whoever that was?
Oh, right. Well, I don't even remember who was in it.
I was just like, oh, Gary Marshall was all in as a director.
How in? Standing, kissing Leah Michele?
Just no. Just this
A
close.
shy outside of camp.
This is spicy insider Drudge Report shit. That's a real TBT. Okay, you guys, last letter, all right. That was a very fun fact, Sharron.
Thank you.
I wish I would have had that prepped. I feel like I did. I feel like I usually have a fun nugget for the guests. Can you, do you see yourself in New Year's Eve, the movie?
I don't know if I've ever seen that whole movie.
Oh, you didn't even look to see if you were in it? Which scene is it?
I'm literally in the crowd of revelers in Times Square.
Oh, but for whenever Ashton Kutcher's scene with whoever.
Sure.
Was it a public proposal?
Did they flash mob?
Seems like it would belong there.
Everybody rent. Well, don't even rent it. They don't need your money. Bootleg it and see if you can see Sharron. All right, finally, saying "wov" instead of "love." Saying "wov."
That's not even all right. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Michael, your boyfriend is as I say that, putting the card that says "I love you" behind his back. Oh no!
WWWVV. Misspelling Ashley Simpson.
Sharron, where can everyone learn more about you and make sure that they tune in to the podcast and come to Cheap Date Comedy?
You can find me on Twitter at Sharronica, and I'm on Instagram at SharronicaNYC.
That's right.
So yeah, find me there, cheapdatecomedy.com for the dates for the show.
And Shade of It All.
And you can find the Shade of It All at, I think it might just be at the Shade of It All podcast.
Or look it up on iTunes podcast. Like, we can't do everything for you.
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
You're gonna find it. Sharron, thank you so much for being here. You were
you for
such a
having me.
delight.
So
Stay right here. You guys don't have to go home. This is just where we wind down. I thank everyone for coming tonight. DJ.com Demon, get in here. So yeah, Kelly Newman, get in here. Bachelor's get in here. Everybody, if you're here, get in here. You guys, thank you so much. This has been the Valentine's Day edition of What a Delight.
Aww.
We will be here next week with comedian Matthew Starr. Yeah, Kinga, get in here. Yes.
Lean on in, y'all.
If you're John Sosis' friend, thanks for watching. He's right here. Lean in front of here. Lean in.
It's a throuple.
Next week and every week at 9 p.m.
Everybody wins.
Good night.